Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was Pashupatinath temple was recently in news. It is located in which of the following countries? Nepal, India, China or Cambodia? The correct answer is option A, Nepal. Recently on the occasion of Mahashivratri festival, all four doors of Pashupatinath temple are opened and lakhs of devotees have offered their prayers on the auspicious occasion. Pashupatinath temple area has been decorated with flowers on the occasion of Mahashivratri. As many as 5,000 security personnel and 4,000 volunteers have been deployed to manage crowd, ensuring smooth darshan to every devotee. Hence, option A is correct. Mahashivratri is the most important sectarian festival of the year for devotees of the Hindu god Shiva. This great festival commemorates the convergence of Shiva and Shakti. Devotees visit temples, worship Lord Shiva and Ma Parvati, chant mantras and prayers, prepare bhogs, observe fast, and wish for Lord Shiva's blessings. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, which of the following best describes New START? Space program of NASA, missile program of Israel, rural development program in China, or treaty to reduce strategic arms? The correct answer is option D, treaty to reduce strategic arms. Russia is suspending its participation in the New START, the last remaining major military agreement with the United States. The name START comes from the original Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty known as START I. It was signed between the US and the erstwhile USSR in 1991 and came into force in 1994. START I, which capped the number of nuclear warheads and intercontinental ballistic missiles or ICBMs that each side could deploy at 6,000 and 1,600 respectively, lapsed in 2009. It was replaced first by the Strategic Offensive Reductions Treaty, that is SORT, also known as the Treaty of Moscow, and then by the New START Treaty. The New START entered into force on February 5, 2011. It placed new verifiable limits on intercontinental range nuclear weapons. Hence, option D is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the whale stranding. 1. It is a phenomenon in which whales are stuck on land. 2. Dolphins and porpoises are also known to beach. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. 14 pilot whales were stranded in Sri Lanka recently. Whale stranding is a phenomenon in which whales are stuck on land, usually on a beach. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Other aquatic animals like dolphins and porpoises are also known to beach. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. Most of the stranding events involve single animals, but sometimes mass strandings consisting of hundreds of marine animals at a time can happen. Experts believe that mass strandings could be becoming more common as the health of oceans continues to deteriorate due to human interference. One of the prime reasons for such incidents could be an increase in noise pollution in the oceans. Another factor could be the rising temperatures of the oceans that cause changes in prey and predator distribution, resulting in whales coming closer to shore. Next question is, recently the term Freddy was in the news. It is related to lunar mission, island in the Atlantic Ocean, humanoid robot, or tropical cyclone. The correct answer is option D, tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclone Freddy was on February 21, 2023 bearing down on Mauritius and Madagascar. Both island nations are located in the Indian Ocean and are no strangers to tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones are huge. They can span more than 1,000 km in diameter and they draw their energy from the ocean heat. Ocean surface temperatures of at least 26 degrees Celsius are required for tropical cyclones to form. Over the past 30 years, as the world's oceans have become warmer, the locations where tropical cyclones form and intensify have been shifting. Hence, option D is correct. Next question is, the Convention on International Civil Aviation is associated with which of the following cities? New Delhi, Chicago, Frankfurt, or Berlin? The correct answer is option B, Chicago. The Union Cabinet approved the ratification of 3 protocols relating to amendments in the Convention on International Civil Aviation or Chicago Convention 1944. Convention on International Civil Aviation, also known as Chicago Convention, was signed on 7 December 1944 by 52 states. Hence, option B is correct. Currently, International Civil Aviation Organization is funded and directed by 193 national governments as signatory states to the Chicago Convention 1944. Its core function is to maintain an administrative and expert bureaucracy, the ICAO Secretariat, supporting these diplomatic interactions and to research air transport policies. ICAO is not an international aviation regulator. ICAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations linked to the Economic and Social Council or ECOSOC. Next question is with reference to the Indian arts and culture, the Godemodni is referred to theatre in Odisha, puppetry in Jharkhand, folk painting in Assam or folk dance in Goa. The correct answer is option D, folk dance in Goa. Godemodni is a popular folk dance in Goa performed to celebrate the victory of Maratha warriors over the Portuguese. Godemodni is basically a war dance. Dancers mount a fake horse, wield a sword and go about dancing to the music made from instruments like dhol and cymbals. Since it celebrates the victory of the Maratha warriors over the Portuguese, the dancers wear costumes that represent a Rajput chieftain and headgear sported by the Maratha rulers. Hence, option D is correct. Next question is consider the following statements regarding the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence or DRI. 1. Golden Dawn operation is associated with the DRI. 2. It functions under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence or DRI has seized over 100 kilograms smuggled gold worth Rs 51 crore in Golden Dawn operation across the country. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Directorate of Revenue Intelligence is the apex anti-smuggling agency of India. It works under the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Ministry of Finance. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is correct. It is tasked with detecting and curbing smuggling of contraband, including drug trafficking and illicit international trade in wildlife and environmentally sensitive items. It also looks after combating commercial frauds related to international trade and evasion of customs duty. Next question is with reference to the Asian Development Bank or ADB, consider the following statements. 1. Only the Asian countries are the member of this bank. 2. It was established in 1991. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. Recently, the President of the Asian Development Bank met Finance Minister of India in New Delhi. He has said that despite the disruptions caused by the COVID pandemic, India remains the fastest growing major economy with expected 7% growth in the current fiscal. He welcomed the Finance Minister's prioritization of green growth in the Union Budget 2023-24. From 31 members at its establishment in 1966, ADB has grown to encompass 68 members, of which 49 are from within Asia and the Pacific and 19 outside. Hence, both statements are incorrect. Therefore, option D is correct. ADB assists its members and partners by providing loans, technical assistance, grants, and equity investments to promote social and economic development. Next question is Pakke Declaration is associated with which of the following states of India? Nagaland, Sikkim, Mizoram, or Arunachal Pradesh? The correct answer is option D, Arunachal Pradesh. Recently, the President of India addressed the special session of Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly at Itanagar. She appreciated the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly for implementing the e-Vidhan paperless digital journey under the Digital India program. She also talked about Pakke Declaration of the Arunachal Pradesh government. Hence, option D is correct. The Pakke Declaration is an initiative of the state government to fight climate change and achieve the target of net zero carbon emissions by the year 2047. The Panch Dhara of the Pakke Declaration are environment, forest and climate change, health and well-being of all, sustainable and adaptive living, livelihoods and opportunities, and evidence generation and collaborative action. Next question is Hatay province was recently in news. It is located in which of the following countries? Israel, Syria, Italy, or Turkey? The correct answer is option D, Turkey. Recently, a 6.4 magnitude earthquake was recorded in Turkey's southern province of Hatay. The death toll in the fresh earthquake that struck Turkey's southern province of Hatay and northern Syria has risen to 8. The recent tremors were centered near the southern Turkish city of Antakya and were felt in Jordan, Cyprus, Israel, and Lebanon. The earthquake was reported just a few weeks after a strong quake of 7.8 magnitude claimed the lives of over 45,000 people in both countries. Hence, option D is correct. Hatay province is the southernmost province of Turkey. It is situated mostly outside Anatolia, along the eastern coast of Levantine Sea. Last question is, in the context of the affairs of which of the following countries is the MINUSMA force mentioned in the news recently? South Africa, Egypt, Mali, or Libya? The correct answer is option C, Mali. Recently in Mali, 3 United Nations peacekeepers were killed and 5 were seriously injured. An impoverished state lying in the heart of West Africa's Sahel, Mali is struggling with an 11-year-old insurgency. It has claimed thousands of lives and forced hundreds of thousands from their homes. The UN Multidimensional Integrated Stabilization Mission in Mali, MINUSMA, was created in 2013. It aims to support political processes in that country and carry out a number of security-related tasks. The mission was asked to support the transitional authorities of Mali in the stabilization of the country and implementation of the transitional roadmap. Hence, option C is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. Which among the following is not correct regarding the Law Commission of India, or LCI? It is a statutory body. It has so far submitted 277 reports. It was originally constituted in 1955, or it provides vital review of the laws in India. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.